The first week of full practices for football and basketball are in the books. We'll hear from both basketball head coaches, and Johnny Wincott reports from the Stony Brook Indoor Training Center on the football team.
And we'll check in with volleyball's Kiani Kerstetter. The senior has racked up many awards here at Stony Brook, but she's hoping her last go-around ends with another championship.
All that and more on this week's episode of Seawolves Weekly. Welcome to this week's episode of Seawolves Weekly. I'm Jonah Cart. The women's basketball team once again has championship aspirations on their minds as they look to pace the America East for the second straight year. So let's kick things off by hearing from head coach Caroline McCombs.
Yeah, I just think there's so many emotions, that people have gone through, throughout this time. I think, you finish the season, on a high, and you have a lot of time to reflect and figure out, what a new year is going to look like. So I think, just like any new year, you have to start over from scratch. So that's been just putting my arms around that and grasping that. Has been challenging, yet exciting as a coach to start building, with this team, but obviously carrying the things that we did last year, into this season, and really understanding all of the lessons and the things that we went through. We can bring that to this team this year. When I talk to the team, it's just about all of the years that built up to last season, and all of the struggles and hardships and even successes, that we learned from. It's been an accumulation of, my whole time here, and I'm just so thankful for, that group, those seniors that graduated, that really left their mark on the program. We always challenged each other in wanting to raise the highest standard that we possibly could, and we built it with our culture, and it translated over to on-the-court success. And so, continuing to carry on all of those standards, that we've raised. With this new team, they are, eyes wide open, trying to figure things out as it just looks a little bit different. But we want to continue to raise the standard, and that's just an everyday process, that we're going to go through. And we talk about, just doing all the little things every day. So we're just building each day with this group, and, we talk about the process, not necessarily the outcome. So we're just focused on day-to-day improvements. So this is a really special group. For those seniors, they're now seniors, which is amazing to think about. When they came in as freshmen, we had 5 freshmen and we had 2 junior college transfers. So it was a class of 7. And this year we have a new class of 6. So helping them to understand the patience that we have to have as they're learning the system for the first time. And it's the biggest class that we've had in a number of years. And so, have India back, for her senior year is really exciting. A first team all conference player, and somebody that just demanded a double team, every game. When Haley Zeiss called me, I was actually in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, her hometown, to say, Coach, if you have me back, I'm coming back. And so absolutely, Haley, with no reservations, we'd love to have you back. So her leadership is invaluable, her understanding of the program, and she raises everybody's level, everybody's competitive level. And then with Annie Warren, coming back as a junior and an all-conference player. But just those seniors, the Mackenzie Boucher, the John A. Cox, the Victoria Johnson, they've been in your program. There's nothing like having seniors on your team. As a coach, they know what you want. Hopefully they can complete my sentences better than I can at this point in their lives. And so, we're blending that strong group of returners, with our newcomers. So we're fortunate to have Asia Dingle, who is, from Boston, Massachusetts, and was playing at Kent State, and, transferred in and is immediately eligible to play. We're looking at great things from her running our team this year as our point guard, and Erlette Scott from Brooklyn, New York, transferring in. She also has been granted immediate eligibility. So just, those two in our backcourt will continue to challenge, our returners. And it's like I said before, it's as a competitive group as we've had. So, just really excited. And we have a ton more, not to name everybody's name, but everybody is that important, to our program. I think, some of our challenges that probably lie ahead are, just a lot of the unknown, and not becoming, distracted by things that are going to happen, and so we have to just control the controllables, and just coming in with a great attitude every day, being grateful and thankful for the opportunity to be together, because it was just taken away in a heartbeat. And I think just having a great attitude and just doing all the little things, being a great teammate, we just focus on that every day. And you got to enjoy these moments. College basketball, college sports is such a special time in your life, and I really, really want them to enjoy, their experience with each other. For us, we don't talk about goals, we talk about commitments and controllables. So I'm sure every coach sits down with their team and they have their eyes focused on the prize. And that's just something that we actually don't talk about. We really focus on getting better every single day, doing all the little things. So I'm sure that is a dream of ours, to cut down the nets. But we're going to just continue to be humble and hungry, focus on the little things, and take care of each other every day.
What were the properties of the universe a few microseconds after its beginning?
We are designing the quantum internet from Stony Brook University to the United States and to the world.
What you do in creative writing class, you're really inventing a self.
We're trying to understand the process by which the ocean regulates temperature around the globe.
We have high school students come to us, they work in the lab, they apprentice with us.
We are training the next generation of scientists.
That great run earned Coach McCombs America East Coach of the Year honors, but she wasn't the only Seawolf earning some recognition last season. Victoria Johnson was named the conference's 6th Player of the Year, the first women's player to do so. Hear from the senior herself as we continue our Mic'd Up series.
Create our own energy, right? We'll have great communication all practice. All right, let's have a great day.
Yes, sir. Here we go, y'all. Go. Together on 3. 1, 2, 3. Together. Woo! Give me a 3. Give me that. I'm here. Andy. Give me that. Yes, sir. We lit. We lit. Give me this, Kizzy. Booster in the house. No. Why would she say yeah? Ooh.
Let's get it, ladies.
3-man fly. Favorite drill. Yeah. Yeah. Coach, 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 coach. Shoot. And 1! Yeah, Daddy! Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Get open, get open, get open. Craig man, talk, 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 talk. Woo! Oh! What we got going on over here? Here we go. Good catch, Good. Craig back, Craig back. That's a buck. Yes, sir. Give me that, Leah. That's 1, 2. Give me 3. Good goal. Yes, sir. Hey, good D, Khalees. Good D, baby. Touchdown, baby.
Along with the women's team, the men's basketball team is coming off another 20-win campaign, but it's adding a number of new faces to the squad. Here's head coach Gino Ford on the team's first week.
I like the pieces a lot. I think we've got some challenges ahead, getting a lot of new guys blended with some key returnees. And we don't have any chemistry from playing on the floor together, and everyone who's a basketball fan knows that, you know, chemistry is the key, right? It's not just about talent and skill set. So we're working really hard trying to get a lot of extra reps, trying to get guys comfortable with each other, and they're learning a new offense, a new defense, and a new roster full of teammates. Terrific group of kids, though. I mean, like, our guys, like, they're fun to be around. They're fun to coach, and they want to do well, and they want their teammates to do well. I think we've got, you know, a nice vibe with the chemistry going. We just need the on-the-floor chemistry to kind of catch up with the off the floor. The most encouraging thing is all of the new guys have shown some real aptitude to be able to play at our level. And usually that's not the case. Usually new guys start slow, and sometimes it takes a year or more for them to figure it out. And that's not been the case with many of our new guys. I mean, if we played, you know, tomorrow night at 7, we're going to have a few of them in the lineup, and a few more are going to be getting heavy minutes. So, you know, I've been encouraged with the new guys as a group. And I think that, you know, we certainly have some voids and some holes to fill in terms of minutes at several positions. But, you know, if we can somehow just get performance Saturday night at 7 like we've gotten Tuesday at 2 in the afternoon at practice, we're going to be more than fine.
Make sure to mark your calendars as both basketball squads open up the season on November 25th. The women begin their quest back to the conference title right here at Island Federal Arena as they host LIU, while the men hit the road for a date with Marist.
You can experience the entire world right here.
Here at Stony Brook, the faculty treat students more like professionals.
Stony Brook helped me go further faster because I was able to get my bachelor's and master's in 5 years, and that helped me land my dream job.
There is that something for you out there if you're willing to go and find it. Coming together and feeling that sense of school spirit, that is one of my favorite experiences.
From the moment you step into Stony Brook's door, they are already encouraging you to do research and meet with professors. There's more we can accomplish together than we can apart.
What were the properties of the universe a few microseconds after its beginning?
We are designing the quantum internet from Stony Brook University to the United States and to the world.
What you do in a creative writing class, you're really inventing a self.
We're trying to understand the process by which the ocean regulates temperature around the globe.
We have high school students come to us. They work in the lab, they apprentice with us.
We are training the next generation of scientists.
Welcome back to Seawolves Weekly. Let's take you out to the Stony Brook Indoor Training Center. Voice of the Seawolves, Johnny Wincott, shares how the football team looks to put 2019 behind them and get ready for the spring season.
2020 has been anything but ordinary. Yet this week, Stony Brook football gains back a small semblance of normalcy. Full team, football practice. For some, like Captain TJ Morrison, it's a day that's been long in the waiting.
It's like a dream come true. I couldn't even sleep last night. Exactly how I feel.
And fellow defensive captain Augie Contressa echoes those same sentiments.
Feels great being on the field with each other again, being able to compete against somebody. Like, it's not just routes versus air now. It's not just like the defense versus garbage cans, you know, it's like actual people again, which is great.
The Seawolves plan is for 15 practices over the course of 5 weeks, 3 practices per week, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. And although Stony Brook would typically be playing games this time of year, the practice structure is not necessarily an unfamiliar one.
To be honest with you, we handled this as our first practice of preseason, getting ready for a game. So we kept it pretty much on point. I think the one thing we did is we added a little bit more juice to it. So it was a little bit more physical, as these guys will tell you, without pads. So they'll have some bruises, but it went well.
You know, great first day, high energy, you know, a lot of communication. Definitely some things to clean up, but I'm definitely looking forward to continuing to play in the future.
The future remains a distant one, with plans for a March season opener. For now, SBU remains ready as they perfect the present.
We just stayed the course, did what we need to do, just prepared and hoped the next day we could have the opportunity to continue to prepare. So I think the kids did a great job. It was exciting to be out here.
The second Seawolves football practice was back on their home turf at Laval Stadium. Familiar grounds for Stony Brook veterans, including yet again defensive back T.J. Morrison. The 3-season vet is already receiving recognition before his 4th season, and not just for his performance on the field.
From a student standpoint, he's a guy that you don't have to worry about academically. You know, he's going to take care of his business. He's going to communicate, get all of his assignments done, and execute it at a high level.
He's the leader on and off the field. Honestly, if you didn't really talk to him, you wouldn't know that he's so great in the classroom too, like that.
The National Football Foundation and College Hall of Fame have recognized Morrison as a semifinalist for the William V. Campbell Trophy, also known as the Academic Heisman, a perfect pair of words for the student-athlete who strives to be the student just as much as he does the athlete.
I'm a first-generation student, so I just always was serious about my academics, and it's just a good habit of mine, and I just appreciated that it was instilled in me.
Since arriving at Stony Brook, Morrison has missed the dean's list just once and owns the highest GPA of any member of the football team in his class. On the field, he's recorded 97 tackles and 2 interceptions, including this crucial late-game pick against national runners-up James Madison. 2 Dukes with 3rd and 5. Danucci throws, ball up in the air, and it's intercepted. T.J. Morrison's got it. Previous winners of the Campbell Trophy include Justin Herbert, Tim Tebow, and Peyton Manning.
The academic staff, they really helped me. They helped me form a plan, and I just stuck with it, and then I'm back on track, and it feels good.
From the Seawolves sidelines, I'm Johnny Wincott.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can experience the entire world right here.
Here at Stony Brook, the faculty treat students more like professionals.
Stony Brook helped me go further faster because I was able to get my bachelor's and master's in 5 years, and that helped me land my dream job.
There is that something for you out there if you're willing to go and find it. Coming together and feeling that sense of school spirit, that is one of my favorite experiences.
From the moment you step into Stony Brook's door, they are already encouraging you to do research and meet with professors. There's more we can accomplish together than we can apart.
After back-to-back America East championships, Stony Brook women's volleyball fell short of the three-peat last season. While the redemption tour has been pushed back to the spring, senior Kiani Kerstetter now has a little more time to put a bow on her already decorated career.
It's been pretty hard not having competition because that's my favorite part of volleyball, but I think this extra time will be really good for our team since we are so young and we have so many new freshmen. And I think that the extra time will just help us be able to connect as a team and get the freshmen rolling, and then we'll come out super strong in the spring and hopefully get a ring. Being the only senior on the team, it's been really helpful to have such a great junior class with me. There's a lot of them, so I think they've grown into the leadership role really well and really helped me lead the team. With quarantine and Corona, it's been hard to not being able to hang out with the freshmen as much as I wanted to outside of practice, but luckily we started team practices last week, so we've been getting to get to know each other more and connect on the court. So my first 2 years we won the America East Championship, and then last year we fell short, but I think this year we just need the mindset that we're going to go in and win, and I think our main thing is having a good team connection on the court, and we already look really good, so I'm pretty positive that we're going to come out with a win in the spring. Team practices have been going really well. The freshmen are really molding into the team super well. They all look really good. Technique looks good, and connection on the court is starting to really evolve. Our coach has been really honest about what's going on, and she's been really wanting us to keep a positive and competitive mindset so that we don't lose it and so that we're ready to still compete in the spring even though that we're not able to do it right now. My team motivates me to be the best that I can and get those top 10 digs because I know that they want the wins just as much as I do, and I want to get them for them. We are all super close as a team. We are definitely like a family, and I think that definitely helps us on the court because we love each other so much and we want to get these wins for each other. I'm from California, and the old coach recruited me, and when I came on my visit, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to move all the way to New York, but I decided that it's only 4 years and it's something that I should experience, and I was ready for the change, so I decided to make the move. I'm so glad that I made the decision to come here, mainly because of the people that I've met and my teammates. They really are the people who kept me here. Playing here has meant so much to me. I've learned so much as a person on and off the court, and I wouldn't take any of it for granted. It's been some of the best years of my life. My message to the team would be don't take anything for granted because these 4 years fly by and it'll be over before you know it.
Before we wrap things up, let's head back to the basketball courts. Here are the sights and sounds from inside Island Federal Arena.
Come in that tunnel, we pound the stone. We leave this tunnel, right in this court, we pound the stone. It's who we are, it's what we do.
That's all we have for you this week. Make sure to tune in next Thursday at 10:30 on Altice Channel 20 for another episode of Seawolves Weekly. Until then, make sure to check out StonyBrookAthletics.com and follow Stony Brook Athletics on social media to stay up to date on the Seawolves. For Jonah Karp, I'm Sam Rothman. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.